Hi, welcome to Nothing Fancy Video. This video is going to be our very first Akashic Record reading for the month of October. This is a general reading for the world, I guess, for in the parts that you're in. Now, there's a couple of things. Please keep in mind that if you have a question about the Akashic Records, please leave it in the comments. Okay. One of the things that's happening and that the records are asking us to get involved with is to be able to, if you live on an East Coast or a West Coast, it's time to update your emergency preparedness plans. There has been an uptick in earthquakes, volcanoes, as you have noticed. And people that live along those coastlines, it is time now to reevaluate your emergency plans. If you don't have a 72-hour kit, at least try your best to get that started for every member in your family. The earth is getting busier. It is kind of interesting. We're going to start seeing earthquakes start more into the Midwest this year, which is going to be interesting. So not just in October, but we're going to start seeing earthquakes kind of start drifting into the Midwest. One of the other things that's happening in October is, of course, there is still quite a bit of upheaval in people not being able to have peace. Please remember that peace comes within. It has to start with you. That is one of the biggest things that we're being challenged with right now, is how to find peace in turmoil. One of the things that happens is when there is chaos around, it allows you to not be able to think about anything, which when you are accessing your own personal revelation, it is about being able to hone in and be quiet in the moment so that you can then receive the information about what you need to do next. This also pertains in any business that you are participating in right now. It is about honing in for a moment, asking the question, and waiting for the response to come in. Believe me, everybody is entitled to personal revelation. It's something that you're going to be able to get no matter what. It is your divine right. One of the other things that's going to be happening in the month of October, according to the Akashic Records, is that there's going to be a lot more bonding. Now, some may trauma bond, others may just form bonds of friendship and new friendships establish. But the biggest bond that is going to be happening, almost like a tidal wave, is your relationship with your creator. That is one thing that is starting to show a very huge uptick in. Now, yes, I'm well aware of all of the events that are happening all over the world and all the upsets and everything like that. But the Akashic Records is asking everybody to remember that they're higher. And it's interesting because, like, as our world is changing so quickly with everybody doing just different things, we are asking constantly to kind of step up to be this higher energy, higher level, higher amount of love, higher giving of gratitude, higher level of acceptance, higher level of standing for your truth, for your right truth. One of the things that's happening is that there is going to be an increase in righteousness. Some of us take it as self-righteousness, but righteous acts. That's interesting to me because I have always been fascinated with the word righteousness. You know, I guess I've always been taught my whole life that righteousness pertained with religion, but that's not actually how it is in the Akashic Records. Righteous actions, righteous deeds, righteous thoughts are all about the uplift of humanity. All of us are here at this particular time because this is exactly where we're supposed to be at this time. All of us agreed to it. So it's been very interesting to watch the different way that people have been bonding with each other. The other thing that is kind of coming out of this that's interesting to me is that dreams, dreams are starting to get a little more relevant. People have had an uptick in dreams that they may not understand. That is very interesting to me. So it's kind of interesting because, like, most of the time we do understand what our dreams mean. We're just not willing to take the action to follow through with them. Some dreams are for a warning. Some dreams are for our warning. Some dreams are for our betterment. Some dreams are for us to step up or change a direction. So that's very interesting to me that the dreams are starting to increase for a lot of people. That's interesting. Um, so one of the things that I'm seeing for the month of October is we're kind of being, we've got a call to action. A call to action for this particular month is compliments. That's fascinating to me. Have you ever complimented a stranger? Let me know in the comments because, like, I have. And I will tell you, okay, so I was walking into Walmart. There was this woman coming out, and she had this dress on that was absolutely just looked great on her. And I was like, I love your dress on you. And she's like, thank you. You know? Sometimes that compliment comes as a validation that we need at that particular moment that really helps uplift us. And that's how one of the things that can get going here is by this uplifting of compliments. So October is a compliment month. Now, the one thing that I am going to say about this is the 1-0, the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. This is a month that the Akashic Records are like, it's a power month to be able to start and finish projects, start and finish emotional traumas, start and finish and complete anything that's like really starting to like hold you down. If you have craft projects that's still been waiting, you should be able to complete them this month. and maybe not start anymore. Maybe instead of filling up the shopping cart, you just let go of the shopping cart and step away. And complete what you have because it's all about that. That's kind of interesting to me. I just do enjoy this. All right. So those are all the things that are coming from the Akashic Records. Stay with me as I close the records, and then I got a special little announcement to make. We thank the Akashic Record keepers, teachers, instructors for their light and love. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. Gosh dang, I just love doing that. I love being able to have access so that it can help people. So here's what we're going to do. If you have a particular question, and this is for my subscribers only. This isn't just for viewers. For subscribers, if you have a question that you would like a deeper understanding on or a particular topic that we could go into the records and ask about, I would be more than happy to do that for my subscribers. And what we'll do is we'll pick a day, I don't know, one day or something. Maybe we'll do that like once a week or something. And I'll take the questions, we'll go into the Akashic Records, and we'll find out what the Akashic Records has to say, if anything, about that particular topic. So if you are a subscriber to this channel, then you can, on this thread in particular, leave a topic that you would like to have answered with the Akashic Records. I am excited about this, and this is going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to, like, just getting this, right? This makes me excited. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Now, my videos are raw, so I don't edit at all. I'm going to remind everybody of that. So, like, this video is a one-take thing. The only time that I have started a video over is if I have sneezed right in the beginning, or if one of my cats have splung into the video. So I don't edit the videos. I'm not doing any thumbnails. This is just raw information because I feel at this point in our earthly realm, information is what's needed and it needs to be direct. So thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. And I'll be seeing you guys soon.